back in the room. Okay, so I will just start immediately. And it's just going to be a quick live today. I thought we'll come live. We're taking our lives into our own hands, and the world belongs to those who dare. That's the message really for today. Simple as that. Excuse me. The world belongs to those who dare. Okay, so we'll keep it simple, stupid, won't we? Okay, so, firstly, whether, it's come live or not, I've lost my boyfriend. Come on, God, help us out here, please. Amen. I have lost my boyfriend somewhere. I don't know where he is, so I do hope he's okay. I have lost him. If anyone's seen my boyfriend, please will you just let us know. Just let us know. Thank you very much. I have actually lost my boyfriend, and I love him very much. Okay, so that's my boyfriend. Right now, in fact, actually, that actually gets us on to the next little bit perfectly. It was actually, I'm going to be doing a quick short today, and it's about a very sensitive issue. It's not something I ever talk about generally, personally or privately. It's not of any concern of mine, or none of my business, or nothing to do with me, don't relate about me. And my boyfriend, actually, so this isn't stolen content. I was just thinking about it, and me being me, had to then be proactive, didn't I? I was proactive about it. Right, now, the message I'll say today is like personal, what I've done today. So now you apply it to yourself, and it's for your own success. It's for your own success and victory. Okay. And you apply this now for yourself, and this could have been anything, and it could be about anything. Right. So my boyfriend, and it was about, a year and a half ago, possibly longer. And he was generally speaking, wasn't just talking to me, talking to whoever. And then he started talking about something. And it was about sexual health. He started kind of, talking about sexual health and, his sexual system or whatever it was he was talking about. And, I didn't know what to say. What do you say about when someone's, talking about something so sensitive, so private, so personal, so taboo, stigma, and this is what we're doing. We're pushing through these stigmas. So my boyfriend, about a year and a half ago, generally speaking, and to whoever, and I was there and whatever, started talking about not so much about sexually transmitted diseases, and on that note, spiritual transmitted diseases, just as bad, whatever. Yeah, but about sexual health, he was talking more along the lines. He was talking about sexual health is really what he was talking about, and he's a young man, a young, healthy man. And I couldn't believe how courageous, how brave, how forthcoming, how forthright, how confident, and he was to even talk about this subject of sexual health. And I've never heard a man talk about it. I've never talked to a man about it. So it was like astounding. I was flabbergasted. I can't believe a young man would, talk about such a, sensitive issue, and, with such, professionalism, such thoroughness, such understanding, and, making it relatable, making it understandable. Okay, so that's like a little bit of, where it comes from today, right? So, we talk about it theoretically, kind of thing. And, a subject that we don't often talk about. There's no need for us to talk about, but it is very important. And to realise that, your sexual health, well, it's just one of your systems, isn't it? Your digestive system, your skeletal system, your muscular system, your sexual system, your neurological system, your vital organ system. So when you actually put it in all the systems, it's the same as stigmas, the same as anything, well, then it becomes quite normal. It comes quite normal, doesn't it? So, I'm just going to push forward, so donkeys years ago, when we were raised, 48 years, kids and all that, we weren't PC, a blind person, a deaf person, a tall person, or whatever. And then, we became PC, and it's a person with, speech impediment, a person with visual impairment, a person with excuse me, hearing impairments, whatever it is, it's the person first. So that's our stigmas, isn't it? Our push throughs. Well, we might be whatever we are, but with the person first. I am the person with a hearing impediment, a visual impairment, whatever it is, with the people first. And that's what it comes down to. So we're talking about sexual health, and then when you blend it into muscular health, muscular and skeletal health, psychic health, psychological care, mental well-being, well, it all blends into one. It's not quite so embarrassing now, is it? It's quite normal now, isn't it? Not quite so taboo, not quite so stigma, not quite so embarrassing. And honestly, it's only because my boyfriend talked about it like it was the most normal thing in the world. And for a young man to be so open and honest and available and, making it normal, making it common practice, that's so honourable. So, all these things. It was incredible. Anyway, so me being a typical junkie, aren't I? Typical Aries, had to go one step further, don't I? Right. So now, this could be really embarrassing, couldn't it? This is only going to be a short live, and it's not for the faint-hearted. Right. So me being a typical Aries, well, it's taken me ages. That's another one of ours, isn't it? I hadn't actually particularly even crossed my mind. Hiya, Cricket. It is needed. Thank you, Cricket. If that is the only comment I get today, Cricket, heartfelt and wholeheartedly, thank you very much for taking time and taking action to put that comment onto it's our interactive live where we're doing it together. Right, so guess what I did today, Cricket? I'm okay, thank you, and I am sure you are too. A left hand and a right hand, 10 fingers and 10 toes. It's a-okay, we are a-okay. Right. So, so now you can apply this to anything. It could be anything. It could be absolutely anything. Now, I've never, particularly had to consider, my sexual health, never thought about it. It's never crossed my mind, I don't know, never talked to a man about it, never had a man once talk to me about it, nothing, like anything, whatsoever. Right, now it could be anything. Now then you apply it to you apply whatever it is to you. It could be anything. It could be absolutely anything. Right, now, and then when you're watching this, now, two things, and I've said this before, you could be looking at me going, oh, she's disgusting, she's whatever, or you could be looking at me, thanks, Cricket, going, do you know, it is needed, thank you, you then talking quite openly and, confidently, and we'll stick to the point on this one, and might be a bit uncomfortable, unsettling, triggering, it could be anything, right? So you could like me for saying it, not like me for saying it, that is besides the point. And it will either then make you then go, well, I need to write a spreadsheet. Well, if she can go and do that, I'm sure I can write my own spreadsheet. So actually, it's only one form, isn't it? Rebecca only had to fill out one form. I went into the sexual health clinic today and I had to fill out one sexual health form. Okay, so yourself, well, I just need one spreadsheet, Look at hers. It's dead embarrassing. It's vulnerable. Mine's just a spreadsheet. So, if she can fill out that one form, sure, I can fill out this one spreadsheet, Or then you could, look at, she's disgusting, she's whatever, and then that, strengthens your own belief. So it's good that I'm saying this, and you might have an opposing opinion, a difference of opinion, a difference of belief. Well, that strengthens your opinion up. Do you know what? I'd never have to go there. So, I can be a bit more self-righteous and a bit more of a good example and a bit more leadership and a bit more what have you. And that's to your advantage. That benefits you. That builds yourself up. That's the mirror. I'm the mirror that then makes yourself look perfect. Or, if you're, then it triggers you off. God, I might have this, that, and the other. I don't know. Well, if I can do it, you can do it. Well, then it might wake you up. Well, do you know what? For the sake of, I thought it was a drop-in centre where I went to today, and it actually wasn't, so do I need to make an appointment? Well, it's only one phone call, right? So, no matter kind of how you see this, you take it to benefit yourself. Yeah. Oh, thanks so much, Cricket. Thanks for being there. Right. So then I went in, and I did think it was a drop-in centre. I think it used to be years ago. And well, then, for years, it must have, changed in advance, and, probably down to, we had changes, didn't we, and what have you, that, appointments and stuff were, made. So, I went in, me being dead needy, always a liability. Oh, I just need a win. I had my coffee and, everything's, what have you. Talked her over there, went back, told them briefly, what you in for. Just a general checking. It's a peace of mind. So this isn't embarrassing. It isn't a taboo. It isn't a stigma. But even if it was, it's just exactly the same anyway, and it makes no difference. So it's a peace of mind, possible for, if I want to put myself out there in the future, I'm safe, they're safe, we're all safe. So that was that. And then, she said, the two of them, dead nice, the girls. And they talk about it every day. So if you need help with your spreadsheet, well, they do it every day, don't they? So I went into sexual health. Well, they do it every day. I'm like, two left feet, and, how do you even, what words do you use? And it didn't even matter, very compassionate, caring, the professionalism, and they obviously know what they're talking about. Oh, hiya, Colston Clary. My day is great. Thank you very much. Every day is great, it really is. So thank you for asking. And, I return the favour, and I'm sure yours will be too. Count all your blessings. My mum always used to say to me, Rebecca, you count all your blessings, and I do. I still do, to this day. Oh, let the sun shine. Let the sun shine out. The sun shine. Right, I love that song. And the sun's shining. And the other day when I was doing kickboxing, and we'd done it in front of the window and the curtains, but next to that window there's like another window with no curtains. So I kept looking across and thinking, I must look like I don't know what, but really I was like looking out the window. But anyway, right. So talking to the girls, can you come in for an appointment? You've got a phone up, blah, blah. So I said, well, I've never got credit on my phone, and I've never got credit on my phone. I've not had credit on my phone for, 10, 15 years. Excuse me. No, so then she went, hang on then. Right, just hang on, just wait. Right, fill out this form, please. Just fill out this form. One sheet of paper. Personal details, whatever, nothing, just a general form to fill out. So I filled out this form, that was it. And she went, tell you what, Rebecca, you might be awake, but there might be someone to see because we are a bit busy. But, there was one guy in there, he went, no one, just me in this waiting room. So in the waiting room, right. So now, this full story, because I've noticed that there's people on now. Oh, yeah, God bless us. Oh, God bless us, Colson, honestly. God bless each and every one of us. It's all in the Bible. Everything is. You take your life in your own hands. The world belongs to those who dare, and you can have anything you want, whether it's, business, it's a product, it's inanimate objects, everything's under the horizon. It's yours for the taking. If it's a service? Is it a bodyguard, a chef, a honey trap? Is it whatever? People only need so many services. Is it for the house, for the business, for the company, for the personal? Today, I went in for a service, didn't I? To service one of my body functions. Was it my vital organs? Was it my skeletal system? Was it my sexual health? Was it me muscular? Was it me psychiatric care? It didn't even matter then. So, and it doesn't even matter now, does it? It isn't embarrassing. It's nothing. It's fine. Thank you, God. And God bless us all. He's always with us. Thank God. And God was broken, battered, thorns in his head, whipped, paced, smashed up, dislocated, fractured, the rest of it. And he was put back together again. He was put back together again by his Father, by our Father, God Almighty. So when we come with, well, I might have something wrong with my sexual organs, I might have something wrong with my mental well-being, I might have something with my arms and legs, well, I'm sure we can get it all put back together again, can't we? Sure we can. Thank you, God. Amen. 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 Amen to that. Thank you very much. So I'd filled out this form. They're saying that we might be waiting. And as it happens, I checked my bank thingy because I've just been to the bank. I've lost my cash card as well. I paid for my magic bags at Wendy's yesterday. 2 minutes later, I've lost my cash card. So I ended up going down to the town centre. That's why I ended up going down there today. So sorted out one thing, sorted out in the bank, lost my cash card, whatever. Please can I order a new one? It is quite important this week because something's got to come out, blah, blah, blah. Sorted out. The girls in the bank, amazing, perfect customer service, excellent professionalism. And then while I was down there, I'll tell you what, we'll go to the Orange Room, it's called the Orange Room, the clap clinic we used to call it when it wasn't PC, all the rest of it. So there wasn't actually a waiting time, so it was just 5 minutes. So I lucky, everything is going my way. How is my day? It's amazing, and everything is going my way. So I went in, it asked me a couple more questions, and now I'll be dead honest about one thing. Say about, what was it, last September or something. Oh, I'm not promiscuous. I'm very, very celibate, completely, blah, blah, blah. And put myself, and right, so then I blame myself, put myself in a precarious situation. Next thing, my drink spiked. Next thing, I was attacked, and I'll leave that conversation there, right? So, wasn't particularly bothered. Luckily for my personality, I wasn't particularly bothered, and no signs, no symptoms, everything's all right, we're all right. I'm quite lucky I wasn't overly bothered, not really bothered, that's kind of the bottom line. So then when I was saying it to the lady going, and I do, how am I accountable? Well, it's your own fault for putting yourself in a precarious situation, and I don't even drink. What you're drinking for? Anything? You got your drink spiked. How can I even not even thought about it? Because I don't even ever do anything, don't put myself into circumstances, situations, anything like that. Last October, whatever, I can't remember, something terrible had happened and I wasn't thinking straight, and that's kind of what it boiled down to. So guard your mind and always look after yourself, look after your mind. If not, you make bad decisions, don't you? Right, so went into the office with, the lady, room number 5, Pauline, and she's dead friendly, dead helpful. It's not embarrassing. It's normal, run of the mill, every day. She talks about it all day, every day, and it's a normal conversation to her. So that's fine. So a couple of tests, and the more the merrier for me. She's like going, do you want right? So she took me blood. So hang on, everyone. Right. So I don't believe in medication. I don't believe in butchering. I don't believe in anything. They've got me blood, haven't they? Help. But nothing. I've had no intake. No, nothing invasive. It's a checkup, so I can live with that. I can live with going to our services. Luckily in the UK, it is for free. It is provided for us, and we are very fortunate, so we are very lucky. So I had my bloods taken, and I think that was for HIV and syphilis. and Hep B, Hep C. The more, the merrier. Then she's going, jump with test to this. Like, yeah, maybe. Honestly, Aries, typical junkie, typical Aries. Yeah, the more, the merrier. Count me in. I'll have them all. And then, luckily, I swear to God, there's no signs and no symptoms over here. Just to be clear, I'll do this bit as a short, won't I? There is no signs and no symptoms over here, right? And it is all fur coat and no knickers. We do like fresh air, don't we? We keep it fresh air, don't we? It's free. No, do you know what? Oh, Lord of Hope and Glory. Don't catch me. I'll start singing, won't I? 3 to 5 days, she said. She said it'll be about 3 to 5 days. And do you know what, Lord of Hope, Glory, lover? I actually thought that myself. I was thinking, oh God, I'm going to be in limbo here now, aren't I? This will be the fearing part, the scary part. I've got to sit tight, haven't I? Got to wait for 3 weeks, got to wait for 4 weeks, I'll be tearing my hair out, won't I? Waiting. But then again, professionalism, and how reassuring the girls were. Oh, it'd take 3 to 5 days. We'll text message you. It'll either say, well done, it's all clear, or, and then this one, well, then failure. We'll do everything till failure. And then we'll stop. We'll reset ourselves up. We'll set ourselves up again till success, victory, and triumph. And we just won't stop. Right. So, touch wood. There's wood under here. All's going to be well. All's going to be well. And, however, say if, it comes back and it's saying I've got everything under the sun, and it's saying I've got everything under the sun now. My text has come back 3 to 5 working days later. I've got everything under the sun. Hopefully I've not, I do pray to God, and I have prayed to God about this and the situation, and all about it. Just one of them things. It's unfortunate. It was the first, it was the last. It teach me a lesson, and it reinforced what I was already about. The answer's no, and all these things, and it isn't love, is it? It's something completely different. And they are my strong beliefs for a lifetime of beliefs. So really, it reassured again, that bad thing that happened, that attack that happened, it reassured me that I am right. You do want one person. For myself, I do want the husband, my boyfriend, him. I do want him. And then it can be all fun and games in the bedroom. You can role play and do anything in the bedroom, swinging from the chandeliers, a bottle of JD where the sun don't shine, covered in the chocolate sauce, covered in feathers. You do what you want all day long, can't you? It's up to you. And that was a gift from God, the gift of marriage. So you are secure in, them dynamics. You don't have to keep restarting up and putting your feelers out. You know where you stand. And you can keep it a mystery. You can keep it magical. You can keep it, full of vibrancy and magic and, all sorts, can't you? Right. So then she gave me these 2 swabs, right? Well, one to take away just for a minute into the other toilets. One, she went, why don't you flirt? Why don't you flirt up your hoo-ha? And she went, give it a little wiggle round. And then she went, and then take it out, put it in this tube that they gave me, snap it off with the black thing, put the thing on, don't drop that liquid out of it, give it us back. That was it, done, simple as that. So yours could be your spreadsheets, it could be your logo, it could be you've got to go for a meeting with your suppliers, or you want to go into every restaurant and you've set up meetings to sell all your chairs. It could be anything now, couldn't it? Right. So I then am talking about sexual health, right? So now it could be vulnerable, it could be embarrassing, it could be humiliating, so your story now can't be worse than mine, can it? So that was that one. And then the other one, she went, so take it out of its packet. She went, and then you put it down your throat, give it a good wiggle round. Right. I won't say anything about deep throating, about have I or have I not got a gag reflex, and do I spit or swallow, right? It is over 18 only, and we have got an adult version. Okay, so, can't be right and it can't be wrong, can it? Right, and this will come back to, say if I was writing a song, say if I was a drummer and I had a drum kit and I was playing a drum solo, and I know what my song is, don't I? I know what my song is, don't I? Right, so it's right because it's my way, my notes, my pattern, my sequence. That was the flow drill. It's a sequence. And our policies, it's official. It might be official, but it's not too much for us. We're capable. Of course we are. It's easy. It's just reading about what you need to know about. You've only got to do it once. You've only ever got to do it once as well. What was I just saying then? Oh God, what was I saying now? Oh, I don't half waffle on, don't I? And about services, products, having confidence. It's not as embarrassing as this. Oh, I can't remember what. Colston, Clary, what was I talking about then? Cricket, Lord, I don't know what was I talking about. And I watched these back, and I don't know, right. You can do it. You've only got to do it once. It's as easy as that. My 3 steps it was 2 swabs and a blood test. Took a little bit of blood, and it was as easy as that. I filled out a form. You could fill out a form for whatever it is that pertains to yourself, how it applies to yourself, what you need for yourself, what's requiring of yourself, and it's one step at a time. You've only got to do it once. Okay. If it comes back, everything's fine, nothing's detected, well, fine, good for me. I've got a peace of mind and I can skip on my merry way, can't I? If anything's detected, we can sort it out, and bring us, back to good health, good well-being, and it's just one of our systems, isn't it? So I did want to share that with you today about I can't believe, my boyfriend did bring it up, and what a strong man to talk about, something that, I don't even think women might talk about it, I don't even know if men can talk about it, but it is very important. And Cricket's just said, you're absolutely right, and you are absolutely right, and men do need men's health, so it's vital, and okay, so, it doesn't matter whether it's a product, whether it's a service, and then we come back to services then. There's only so many services, isn't there? Do you need it for your personal body, for your private life, for your business, for your home life, for your recreational time? For whatever it is, it's a service, isn't it? That's what you're providing. Oh, I totally forgot what I was going to say. But either way, the world belongs to those who dare, and there's nothing that you need to do. This step, let's take one step at a time. We'll take another step at a time. There's not one of them single steps that you can't achieve, that you can't do to move yourself forward to achieving your goal, your dream, your desire, and the life that you want. Victory and success over life and life's events. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. I think I did, I would have forgotten the whole point in it, but the world does belong to those who dare. I've totally forgotten my whole point. Well, thanks for the like. And, do hit the like. It's a button in it. It's like a millisecond in it, a millisecond. And as far as interaction goes, and it's interactive, the live chat, it is available. It's available to everybody. No one needs to speak to me, to the next person privately, unless it's not above board, because anything that someone wants to talk about above board, well, we can do it publicly. We're not hiding from anything. We're not keeping secrets. Secrets keep you sick. Right, so I'll leave that there for a minute. And I just put that about that it could be anything. So my test today, and it was my sexual health, you apply that now to yourself, and whether you like it or don't like it, well, it will strengthen your own beliefs, or it will trigger you off to do something about it yourself. Your opinion about me, opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's got one, and most of them stink. And this isn't, an opinion of my own. It's an observation, isn't it? It's just an observation. So that's that. Now, I did something else today. Now, I put that there just to, it's just the radiator, really, and, the windows there. Now, I talk about step by step all the time, and I do believe, you're capable of anything and everything, and, there's space for yours, and, nothing can hold you back, right? Right, so two things actually. I'll tell you two things, and then I'll come on to what else I did today, because all I did was quickly go into the library and print something off, right? It's as simple as that. Right. Now, so the things I've done today, luckily for me, I went into Wendy's, saw the girls, saw, my mate, whatever, saw Anthony, told them all about it, so there is no kind of reservations in me, there's like no hang-ups really, so I am very fortunate. No so much self-consciousness, but maybe when people do say stuff, stuff does hurt and stuff does stick, and then we do get over it, or actually was I thinking that myself anyway, so it has hit a nerve, but for various reasons. And right, so I was in Wendy's, and then someone came in, right, and I do believe he is a subscriber to this channel, right, and it probably don't even matter if I mention his name or not, right, young, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous young lad, I've mentioned him once before because of our service, he actually took the time and effort and attention and, put himself out and wrote a comment into Wendy's. Rebecca's service was superb, and I just want to let you know, whatever it was. So I bumped into him, so I was going, God, hiya, how you doing? And he's got a channel on YouTube, and I've subscribed, to him. And he creates his own music, not quiet, FX Studio, and it's techno beats, it's whatever he's doing, along kind of the same line, techno beats, we'll say, right, and he's persevering, he's been consistent, and, his channel is building up. So I saw him briefly. How you doing? Your music's great. It's fantastic. Good for you to keep it going. He's making a bit of money, not so much on the channel, but kind of somewhere else. He's pushed himself and put it out further to a different production company, production team, whatever. So he's advancing and he's moving forward. He's following his dreams, chasing his dreams, and he's doing it bit at a time. And he's succeeding, and he's doing excellently well. Right, so I went to the library, and the next thing, he came in the library, so I went, God, I can't believe it, good to see you, blah, 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 good to see you again, whatever, what am I doing? I'm quickly just printing these out, what are you doing today? Anyway, so he was in there doing it, whatever on his beat, so I was like on a different table, different computers, or dead liability. I'm always dead needy, mate, always liability. And then the girls in the library, one of the ladies had to come and help me because I'm like, I don't know what to do. And then it ended up doing it, and show me, and I did it, and then I did it by myself. And then when I was going in, she would print it out, I'd printed it out, collected it, what have you. And then she went, see, you were better than what you thought. So now, thinking, even that, leaving with a compliment, champagne on arrival and a compliment on exit, so these things do stick with you. So it's nice to be nice, and nice to be kind and polite. So I saw this gorgeous young lad back in the library, taking his life in his own hands and, fulfilling his dreams, and actively, quietly, studiously, thoroughly, he's doing it. And, so then, I don't know. But then, you're thinking, right, so we're pushing through, stigmas and breakthroughs. Success is your own defined success, your own measurements and your own idea of success. So what do you see as successful? Do you see it in wealth? Do you see that you've got all the time under the sun, and because of your success, you're a bodyguard, you've only got to look after these kids for 1 hour a day, and you're getting £1,000 for it, 1 hour, taking them out and bringing them back, so you've got 23 hours to yourself. Is that your success? What is your success? Have you created, and are you the head of? You've come up with these ideas, and I will go on about this now, Cricket. Thank you for your question. I didn't finish reading your comment, but I will do. About something for your kids. So my successes? Have I left a legacy, or have I left them that they now have got their own legacy for them to leave behind and for them to be a success? So it's self-defined success. And, I will tell you then, Cricket, and I've said it a few times before, my goals and success, my goals and my dreams is to become a multi-millionaire. And I've got no doubt in my mind I will achieve this. Failure is not an option. Are you listening? I've got no doubt in my mind about that, but that's my dreams. That's my dreams and goals. And then, well, then why should you believe me when I'm not already a millionaire? Well, because I feel like it can't possibly help you when I turn up posting videos from my super yacht with my bikini bottoms on, dripping in gold, telling you all my has-been stories. Well, I used to do this and that's what I did. And I remember when, well, it's not called Let's Reminisce with Rebecca. It's called Let's Change Our Life. Let's take our life in our own hands. Let's get ourselves from rock bottom. Let's use all resources available and, take everything to our advantage, that it does benefit us. Everything benefits us. And, we're going to keep pushing through. And today's message was about pushing through stigmas, pushing through your breakthroughs. PC, I'm a blind person. No, I'm a person with visual impairments. I'm not, luckily. I've got perfect vision. It's an example and it's PC. But then when you apply that to yourself, well, I'm the person first, aren't I? And that's what it all came about for. So if I'm the person first, regardless of whether I've, need to wear glasses, contact lenses, got impairments, impediments, whatever it's called, I can get a magnified screen. I can put my glasses on, my reading glasses on, can't I? I could press the button on your devices that it reads out the text to you. So even a person with whatever you feel like might be holding you back, well, that's not our stigma or our restrictions. And we'll push forward, regardless of the visual impairment, because now we're just going to get all our text read out loud for us, aren't we? So anything's possible. Everything is possible for those who believe. Okay, it's as simple as that. So what was we chatting about? Right, let me finish. How do you define success? And is it being at the top or simply staying above failure? Well, it's not. This is what I'm saying. It isn't about just being at the top. It's enjoying every single part of it. So when I saw the lad in the library before, right, so as part of it, I photocopied 4 things. It was like 12 sheets of paper and I was dead excited. And all I was doing was photocopying 4 sheets of paper. Hang on, because I have got them here, but I've just got to be a bit careful. Right, this isn't one of them. Right, that's not one of them. It isn't. That's one that printed off and it wasn't the right one, right? So that's my evidence. Always keep your evidence, unless you're me. Always hide your evidence, right? Right. So I was in the library, right, and I'm not at the top, me, Cricket. I'm not at the top, right? But I'll be dead happy when I'm at the top, won't I? I'll be happy, and it's about our happiness, isn't it, right? So now, if I'm going to wait till I'm going to be happy at the top, well, what if it takes me 60 years? What if it takes me 60 days? All things dependent in it, a million variants, a million variations, right? So I was delighted. And I went in, I was dead excited, and these 4 photocopies, and I was like dead happy with myself. One, I was like, I was buzzing. I was here to the prep photo machine. I was back in. I was back to my computer, back to the lady on the thing. Buzzing I was. And, fundamentally, all I've done is print out 12 sheets of paper, 4 things, 12 sheets of paper. Now, find me out of a million civilian officers in the UK then, let's say, per se, let's just keep it a little bit local, or yourself, are you a secretary, a receptionist, working admin, the accounts team, HR, whatever. Can anyone find me today somebody who's got 2 thumbs and was just as excited as printing off 12 sheets of paper as I was today? Me. Well, I was dead happy. It made me really, really happy. I was counting my blessings. The library's so local. The ladies in the bank are so helpful, and they know the system. They're competent at all their equipment and the services that they're offering, down to 2 services. So they're offering the service of the computers, the devices, the printers, and they're offering their own personal service of the service of helping me how to use these devices. So that's your 2 types of service. So is it a product or is it a service? Well, there isn't just one type of service, is there? And they're all valid, and it's all, to be taken seriously. And if that's how you see your world and your life, I want to be a bodyguard, I want to be an au pair, I want to be a chef, I want to be a dentist, I want to be whatever it is you want to be. Well, then you go for that, don't you? That's what you go for. Right, so I was dead happy with 4 printouts, wasn't I? Right, so it's about enjoying every single step towards your goal, and then we find blessings and we appreciate it and we're grateful and we're dead happy and we're happy in the moment and we're happy in the present and we're happy in this little tiny little bit that we've got about it today, and it's only 4 pages, and we're happy, and then I can't wait now to do it again. I can't wait, and next time I'm excited and buzzing, and then you're retracting it all, and next thing the woman's going, oh, you did it, you were better than what you thought, weren't you? You did it, oh, and then and it's all like that. And then I was recognised, wanted by my mate in the library, and already recognised figures. So when I'm wearing a mask on here, it doesn't even matter, because the people who know me as a recognised person, because I've offered service and help in society, and they recognise me, they already know what I look like. They already know what I look like anyway. Or you lot, you've seen me, I've shown myself, you know who I am now, so about being, recognised figure. So then moving forward, say if I attract 1 billion people, well, I don't want to be that recognised, do I? I don't want such recognition. I want to be quietly at home, peacefully, just designing my own games, don't I? Upgrading it, a new version, a new edition, a new whatever the case may be. And then when I nipped down to the shop for my double reduced bread, and it was 33 pence yesterday, whatever day, it wasn't 38 pence, it was 33 pence. I saw the bag before, I was going, oh, I must tell you. Well, then when I walk down to the local supermarket, I can do it quite peacefully, quite comfortably, without the fan club, the monsters, the stalkers, the haters, the attackers, whatever the case may be. So I can just carry on my day, carry on my day like a normal day today, can't I? Okay, so now back to my mate in the library, and he's gorgeous, and he's got his phone, he's got his earphones, he's got what have you. And then I was chatting, he went, right, I just need to get back on with this. So he's booted me out at this point, hasn't he? I'm chopped liver, he's like, come on, go. Right, he's lovely, very respectful, very polite, a good kid, has served our country as well, served in the military, protecting our country, very, very commendable, very, very commendable young man. So then he's like going, right, come on, I need to go, politely, right, I need to get on with this, So then you think, so then why is he not doing it at home? I didn't actually think that, I just was surprised to see him in the library as the next person, simple as that. It was just coincidence. Don't believe in coincidences. It was a local area, and it's a public place. Everyone's welcome. So maybe he was ill-equipped at home. Maybe he didn't have all the devices, didn't have all the equipment, didn't have the money for them, didn't have the means for them, didn't have the room for them, for an editing suite. He didn't know, I don't know. Maybe because he just wanted to leave the house and get a bit of fresh air and a bit of exercise, or be a bit social, leave the house and bump into me, didn't he? He bumped into me twice, didn't he? So he's a social butterfly now, isn't he? Okay, and he's recognised this musician that's creating and producing these techno beats for us all, and we'll all be in Ibiza, won't we, dancing to his music. When I said it, he went, no, it's not that. Techno beats. So, it is phenomenal. I'm just never said, I'm an expert genius at music. God, my boyfriend, he knows got 2 left feet. And, I dance sometimes. I don't know if I'm dancing to drums or a guitar. Or, right. Right. Anyway, so then, it could be anything. Was it a social thing, a bit of fresh air? Did he just need to, a reason to leave his house, to leave his 4 walls? Could have been anything, couldn't it? But either way, he's pushed through his breakthroughs. He was ill-equipped, say. He didn't have the right editing suite at home. So that didn't put him off. Well, where is one? The house. How am I going to do it? Well, the public library. The public library offers the device, offers the service, and it's available to anybody. It's available to everybody. So that's your how, isn't it? He didn't let any house stop him. He didn't let any, and then he had to go in on his own. He was on his own. He didn't have a friend. He didn't have that moral support. He didn't have someone holding his hand. He just, was proactive, and he just did it. He had the confidence to walk in there, to walk past the ladies. So now he's a man on his own, isn't he? And he's walked past the 4 girls at the reception area, and he's had that confidence. Just do it. Walk past the girls, smile and wave, go to computer number 12, and he's off. He might not have the right equipment, whatever. Nothing stopped him. He had the idea in his mind. He wanted to do this dance beat, this techno beat today. And he persevered with determination, with confidence. And where I bumped into him today, that is what he was doing. And, then even more kind of credit to him. And I'm there chatting away, God, liabilities, scarf everywhere, dropping everything everywhere, pressing buttons and all sorts. And he didn't even let me be a distraction to him. Right, all right, Rebecca, whatever, go. I'm just trying to do this. No, he wasn't like that. Just an extreme example. But, in actual fact, he didn't let distractions get in the way, whether it's friendly, unfriendly, indifferent. He wasn't distracted. He wasn't sidetracked. He didn't then start to come and help me on the computer and how to print it out and can he help me? The service of the ladies around, and they're offering the service as a whole. So, nothing can stop you. Right, so what was the show about? Cricket, what was the show about today? What was our live about today? Okay, so, we're all together. So today I had to fill out a form for sexual health. I had to do a few tests for sexual health. I had to, I didn't have to talk about it, but I will open my mouth, be confident, whatever platforms. I did it to my friends. Anthony Rose, guess what? My Michelle, my Michelle, Michelle, so I'd already told them to, whoever else, anyone that'll listen want it. So then, apply it then to yourself. Can you fill out this form? Could you make that phone call? Could you pass on your email address? Could you get yourself to that right building? Well, I had to go to the local medical service building. Could I get myself there? Well, yes, I could. Could you get yourself to them offices, to all them restaurants, to all them universities, to all that office space, to all them market stalls? Could you get yourself to these places? Oh, it reminds me, right? That is kind of like the end of that. It reminds me, right, ages, God, yeah, whenever, right, and we used to work at that place, right, right, and it did us a favour. God, I swear to God, God handpicked me and he got me out of there. After 22 years, God's like, right, enough is enough. Got me, gathered me up and he got me the hell out of there. Get her out of there. Right, now there was a painter and decorator, right, in the place where I worked. Nothing to do with like, well, whatever. He was like the maintenance man. Only briefly. He was only like there briefly. And he kind of like, I was going, well, how much do you like to paint my bedroom? He went, about 200 quid. So I went, right, forget it. I can save myself 200 quid and I'll just paint it myself in it, right? And when I got the quote off them people that innovate design, £3,000, might take 36 days, might take 48 days. Well, in 38 days and 46 days and whatever days and £3,000, I'm sure I can do it in 36 days. I'm sure that I have never even attempted to do a website, but I'm sure in 48 days I will produce a website. Might be amateurish, doesn't even matter. And then we upgrade, we build it up. Next thing we're in Jupiter, aren't we? Right. So it's a big fat no from me. I do it myself. Right. So then, like we say, wherever, it was like public industry. Like what kind of industry, it don't even matter. Right, and it was amazing. We had great times there. Anyway, so talking to Steve, who's called, maintenance guy, painter and decorator he was. And then whatever. And then he was talking to say about relationships or something, along them lines. It was about something like that, about, meeting people, finding someone, whatever. Anyway, so then the point of this story, so now you apply it to anything, your business, your dreams, your goals, your success, yourself, your love life, your anything. And then he said to me, he went, do you know what my mum said to me, Rebecca? Do you know what my mum said to me? So what, Steve, what did your mum say to you? And then he went, my mum said, say if you want to meet whoever, well, you've got to get yourself there, don't you? Right. And he was right. So if I want to meet a rich man, right, and I've got a boyfriend, I love my boyfriend. I love my boyfriend more than life in itself, right? That was a bit of Eminem for you. A bit of just kicking. I love boyfriend, I love God. I do. I can see that. I love God. Right, so his mum was right. So say if I want to meet a rich man, well, I'll start hanging around. Where do rich men work? So, where could I go to? Banks. Where do banks? Go along the Bank Street, can't I? Where do rich men go? Oh, I don't know. All the solicitors. I'll go where all the magistrates' courts are, won't I? Or, say if, I want loads of plastic surgery, don't I? Right. I want my teeth doing. They're all going to be gold, aren't they? All my molars, all my premolars, they're going to be gold, dripping, a mouthful of gold, aren't I? I'm going to get stopped, aren't I? Trying to get through airport security. I am getting stopped, aren't I? Right, so if I wanted, right, which I don't, I've got no body hang-ups whatsoever, except what my boyfriend said, I had no arse and I won't even turn around. Well, I'm not even messing. He made me self-conscious. But so say I wanted plastic surgery, a husband, don't I? Want a husband who's a plastic surgeon. So I get a flight to Beverly Hills, don't I? I get myself there, to Beverly Hills. Where are all the plastic surgeons? Well, they're all in Beverly Hills. So now I have to get myself to Beverly Hills, don't I? And the same applies if you've got your chair collection. You get yourself to all the universities. They're all sat on chairs, the office spaces, the restaurants, the hospitals, anywhere is available to you. So, right, now, so we're doing this and we're doing it real time, aren't we? And nothing's going to stop you. Right, now, mine could have been very embarrassing, couldn't it? And very vulnerable. I put my teeth back in. Vulnerable, right? And humiliating, couldn't it? So yours can't be, worse or less or whatever. Or we're not even in competition. But if I can do it, you can do it, can't you? Plastic surgery. Oh, don't they just? Oh, don't they? The butchers, just as God intended us, aren't we? 10 fingers, 10 thumbs. We're perfect. We're like snowflakes, us, aren't we? All of us are different and we're all beautiful. Do you know what I mean? Just like snowflakes, we're all different. So again, there's no right and no wrong. And back to that drum beats, that's what I was saying before, right? So you've done your drum beats, right? It can't be wrong because it's yours, the way you've done them, blah, blah, blah. Right. Now, say if I was the drummer and I've done this drum solo, right? I've done my drum solo. I've kind of memorized it. I've done, the introduction. I've done this middle bit. I've done a bit of a chorus. I've done, a bit of a bridge. I've done the chorus again and the closing part, haven't I? I've done all these bits to it, so I broke it down. I needed them bits, I've created them and I've put them together, haven't I? That's what I've done. My skill, my talent, my gifts, my time, my attention, my devotion, determination, perseverance, all your inequalities, behaviours, traits, everything. Tap into it all. Okay, now say if I then, with my one drum solo, I've just got one drum solo, right? And it's got 1,000 beats in it, right? Right? Ends on the ride cymbal. It's got the ride cymbal. I've got the bass drum. I've got the bass drum kicking in. The hammerheads is there. It's all going on in my drum kit. It's all going on. Right. Now, when I come to play for the very first time, and I've done a sellout arena as well, haven't I? I've got a sellout arena of 38,000 people, right? So on top of I've done my drum solo, it's 3.5 minutes long. It's 1,000 beats. It's my own creation of my own design. Couldn't possibly be wrong in the first place. It's how I want it to be. Right. Now, when I come to put it out there, I might be playing it and I do the introduction and I miss something, don't I? Right? But no one knows, because no one knows what the original state of it was in the first place, right? So I persevere and I carry on and I push through and I keep doing it. So then I'm coming to the chorus, aren't I? Coming to the chorus, and then I've coming too soon, haven't I? I've done something twice and I've come in too soon as well. So my timing was a little bit wrong. It was my timing that time, wasn't it? But these 38,000 spectators, viewers, customers, they don't know that because they've never even heard it before. They don't even know it. They didn't even know what it was in the original version. And they didn't see that you kind of wrote it down, but you might not know all the notes, all the letters, all the whatever, but you kind of vaguely, and you understand it. It's a bit encrypted, but you know what you're talking about. And then I do the bridge, don't I? This, I don't know, what's a bridge? So I've done this bit to carry us across, haven't I? To blend it all in together, to merge it, to marry it, to bond it, to make it flow. So I've just done that, haven't I? And I ended up hitting the ride cymbal when I was going ding, 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 ding by accident. That one kicked in as well. Didn't mean to. So that was my mistake. I know it was a mistake. Oh, God, cringe worthy. But not a single one of them 38,000 people even know I did that. They don't even know I did that. They didn't even know what it was supposed to sound like in the first place. It's all new to them anyway, and it will be the original version to them, whether you did 1,000 notes right, wrong, or indifferent. It makes no difference, does it? They still are the consumer and are no more aware, don't even know whether you did it right, wrong, or indifferent in the first place. So yours can never be wrong. It can never be wrong, okay? Right, so I have nearly finished. Please can I have a shout out? Hey, hey, UTV123. Is that your number? Well, I never. UTV123. Hey, right, that is a big shout out. And do you know what? My angel numbers, and I see them everywhere, and I follow them. I follow them very, very seriously, and they're very pronounced, and they're very apparent, and I see them clearly all day long. My angel numbers, or my God's numbers, my guidance numbers is 1, 2, 3, 4. I swear to God, UTV 1, 2, 3. Hey, I swear down, swear up, right, left, right, and centre. And, whatever. And then I see it on a clock, I see it on your oven, you see it on your device, you see it on a reg plate, you see it on, a poster, a billboard, 1, 2, 3, 4. And every single time I'm in the middle of doing something. Oh, right. I swear to God, UTV 1, 2, 3. I am grateful that you joined us today. Right. I nearly didn't do this live. I was going, God, who wants to know? Who wants to know it? And you're the one with the HIV. I love Eminem, I do. Right. You don't even know me. Right, so we've done all that, haven't we? Right, so then I was thinking, who wants to hear this live or whatever? But really, it's to apply it to your aims and dreams, and what do you need to do? You need to fill out a form, you need to send an email, you need to just do it once. You've only got to do it once, and I'll do it in real time for you. I did it today. It wasn't in the same subject as what you're doing, but I did it anyway. It wasn't even in my subject. It was a little bit off the cuff, I suppose, or a little bit off subject, off point, on piece, didn't it? That's what it is, but either way, I've done it today. So if I've done it today, you can do it today, but you stick it to your subject, I'll leave it at that, whether, you've talked about or not, triggered off. And well, if you're totally opposing, my point of view, or what have you, that's fine. Well, hopefully it'll strengthen up your own beliefs and your own personality and your own caliber, your own virtues, your own morals. You take it to your own advantage, and it benefits yourself. So just before I did this live, and then I was I've already been out, been to work, coming, as soon as coming, uniforms off, house coats are on, fresh air, up your, what did she say? Up your flu, up your hoo-ha. We're all fur coat, no knickers over here. Come to my channel. Hey, and we got tested for it all today. I'll have it all. What? And you're going to test for? Well, I love saying gonorrhea. When things go on, it's a gonorrhea, and I love saying it. Say it all the time. What, and chlamydia? Yeah, and chlamydia. And what else is there? I don't even know. Yeah, I'll have them all. Do them all. Right. So then, UTV 1, 2, 3. Just as I was going, should I or not? I looked at my phone, I pressed it on, see was it fully charged? It is, it is, fully charged, whatever. And then the time on it was something 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was going, well, because I kept getting told, anyway, do this live, do it real time. We're all doing it together. It doesn't even matter, does it? It's nothing embarrassing. And if I've got the confidence to talk about something embarrassing, really all came from my boyfriend that talked about it, generally speaking, a year and a half ago. He wasn't talking personally about me. He was generally speaking about sexual health, looking after you. It's only one of your health, one of your systems, And I did, it astonished me that he was talking about it, very open, very honest, very brave, very honest, very courageous, phenomenal. caught my attention, and to hear a man talk about men's health, is exceptionally strong and leadership qualities and an excellent example. And, if he's the future of future men, well, then, men are kind of going along good lines, aren't they? So I did UTV 123 just before I did this. So I'd already had this in my head. No, I'm going to do it live. I'll just do it live. Just been for sexual health, all the tests under the sun. I'll do it live. And, oh, God. Hey, if you never see me again in 3 to 5 working days, hey, you know where it all went wrong, don't you? Hey, right. And then on the clock of my device, I saw the 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was in a different sequence. So I was like, going, well, that's me told in team meeting. Can I have a conference call with all the angels, please? That was me told. So they are my angel numbers, obviously, or, I'm taking for granted your kind of, special numbers. So good for you. And thank you very much. And that, inspired me to tell that story. So thank you for joining us today. So, right, I've just got to be careful about one thing, right? I'm going to move this right out of the way, aren't I? Right. Never alone. You're never on your own. Okay. So any part of it, God's walked before you and it hasn't God has walked before you, or the haters, the Judas, the doubting Thomases, and these are all his friends, aren't they? All his disciples, doubting Thomas, Judas. Oh, God, excuse me. Right, this isn't a hating channel. Mary Magdalene trying to throw herself all over Jesus. Oh, God, get that away from us and get that away from my Jesus. Hey, I'll protect you, won't I? Who on earth? Right, who's been battered, broken, smashed up, blah, 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 thorns in his head. Right, imagine yourself now with a little tiny paper cut and it's dead sore, it's tender. We don't want it touching. We don't want to hold hands. So why on earth was Mary Magdalene trying to throw her tits and fanny all over Jesus? I just don't know. Unacceptable behaviour. And Jesus said to her, he said, back off, don't touch me. I've not ascended to my Father yet. So Jesus even did that for us first. So, amen. Thank you, God. Glory to God. And thank you, God, so much. And God walked before you. So you're capable. You can do it all. And the things I'm talking about, these things have happened before us. The words that you use, but I'm copying these lyrics. Well, you're not. The words that have been used before, which is then why they're in the dictionary. So then they were put in the dictionary for you then to use. Okay, so that's that one. Right now, I've said openly about the games, haven't I? And that's my thing. It's a board game. It's got an objective. Because of that, we've adapted it, so there's loads of versions. Oh, and I'm dead excited. So I'm excited about, now I could have either bought 10 pieces of different coloured cardboard, or with the packaging that comes into my house, I can carefully look after the already existing packaging, cardboard, and use that again, reuse that again. It's been used once, boxed up, my product, whatever it was I've bought, it's coming to the house, it's still brand new from the factory to the shop to my house. The cardboard, still cardboard. So shall I go and spend £1 on a piece of card, £1 on each colour, that's a tenner? Well, no. Instead, I'll carefully open any cardboard that comes into my hands, and it makes you more conscious of what you're doing. So now I've got every single piece of card under the sun, haven't I? All my cereal boxes, and they've not even touched the products, have they? Because they've had the bag inside, but I've got vibrant green, vibrant yellow, I've got all the colours under the sun. Right, so now something else I've done. So now I created it. Okay, it's got a USP, a unique selling point. That's what this one's got. So the games have got an objective. So there's a lot of versions of it. Now I'm going to show you just right, this is just what I made just quickly, right? Obviously, this isn't the end product, right? I created it and it's got USP and it's for somebody. I've done this for someone, like, whatever, for my kids, right? It's for my kids, right? One of them. And they are, whatever, qualified chefs. Right, so now I'm talking plural, but whatever. So qualified chefs, very experienced, very qualified, world travelled, blah, blah, blah. So now it's collaboration, isn't it? Right. So now it's theirs, right? It's theirs. I put it together. I've just put a USP in it, and that's what the gift is. That's the gift there. That's creativity. That's what's been created. Right, but then collectively it's collaboration, it's all put together and it's their work, it's their ideas, their thoughts, their thinking. Right, so then this book, because it's got a USP, so because of the objective, it's got versions. Now the book, because it's got a USP, unique selling point, it's got unique selling points, and because of this reason, there's loads of versions. There can be loads of versions. There is loads of versions. There's loads of versions, and it will continue to grow, to go, to, be adapted and, be produced and all the rest of it. Same with my game, it can be private. The royal family might want a personal one. Well, the royal family can have one. Or some Hollywood celebrities, they might want a private one. Well, I can do their private one for, £100,000 and I'll do it private for them, won't I? So then everyone else then gets the original one and it's 20 quid and it's 20 quid to everybody. Right, so then I was in the library, wasn't I? And I saw my mate in the library and the girls helped me out, didn't they? The ladies in the library. Right, so now I'll slide it over. Right, now, how am I going to do this? Right? So, right, I have had to cover one bit up. Okay, you can't quite see it properly. Right, and it's two things there. So that's one, but you can't even see it. Published by, written by, published by, illustrated by. Okay, could be anything. So now I'm just doing a template, aren't I? Okay, so we've got the picture. That's them two in it. Hey, so that's the picture on the front of the. Right, so that's our step one in it. The picture will get better. The image will get better. Well, that's where we'll start from. So, hey, honestly, you start from wherever you want to start from. It's fine. Okay, so that's that. So that was just so I could put it in A4. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but it's like A4 and then like an A5 at the bottom, right? So there's actually nothing really to see here except it has filled out. We do know what we're doing and it is like all in there. Okay. Okay. So you can't quite see it and it is, quite big. So we can see it's taking shape now. So I want to be an author. I want to be a worldwide award-winning multi-billionaire author, don't I? Collecting awards and an influencer. I want to influence everyone, don't I? And a multi-billionaire, don't I? And I want to walk down the streets signing autographs all day long, and apart from putting a picture of them two on it, I'm going to put a big picture of myself on it too, aren't I? The most recognised person in the whole wide world, aren't I? By the time I finish. Right, so, wait a minute, so it doesn't matter, it's not even called that, just what have you. It could be anything, so the front cover could be anything you want it to be, can't it? It can be anything you want it to be, that's fine. Right, so we have taken steps, got a front page, we'll open one or two. Let's have a little look. So I won't open any. I'm not going to open any. And it's a collaboration, so it isn't just my venture. And this is the serious one. Now these gold strips I actually got from Butterfoil. Okay, so no one's ever going to get this. This is for me. This is to create a visual image. So it's now in 3D. It's in 3D now, isn't it? So now I can show people, can't I? Well, this is the idea. It will be professionalism. It will be professionally done. It will be all kind of digitally collected, put together, move around, whatever it is, okay? So then the photocopies I did today. So I just had to get a couple of things printed out. Sorry, not photocopy, printed out. Right, so it is a cookbook. It's got a USP. Because of the USP, there's lots and lots of versions of it. There's lots and lots of, it's on the back of one of these, right? I'm going to cover that up a little bit, right? So I've got the cookbook, and because it's got a USP, it's straight off the cuff, and me and my son sat down for like a few minutes, and the next thing we've got, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. We've got 10 ideas of the next 10 ones, all in the same format. All in the same format, all, formatted the same way, same sequence, same format, the winning formula. It's all very much the same. Just, the recipes, the methods, the whatever it is. That's the changeable part, isn't it? And for the target market, well, who's it for? Right, so then because you've got a vast array of a target market, you've got a lot of people to pitch it to and a lot of people to supply and demand. If these people are demanding that kind of thing, we'll supply that. If these people are demanding whatever, we can supply that. And these, the two people doing the book are professional, qualified in their chosen subject. Okay, and experienced, and have travelled, around the world, literally, the other side of the world, literally, and gained even more experience, so that's there. What's your experience? What's your education? Well, the world belongs to those who dare. So the dare to, and now they're gifted. The more gifted, the well travelled, more experienced, been exposed to more. So then now they're the two more gifted individuals. Alongside the lifestyle they were living out there. So then they'll give that gift back, won't they? They'll give that gift away. It's their gift to then gift out, isn't it? They love giving out gifts, right? So then today I did these photocopies, didn't I? Just printed, I keep saying it, didn't I? I had to go and find a couple of things and I printed them out. So then I've now I'm not going to turn it that way. I'm not even going to kind of show you any further, but so I've put these photocopies in. So found the page I was looking for, put my photocopies in. There's only 12 sheets of paper, so all the rest is it was already in existence. It's already there. So with these printouts, I've only, 3 things. So I put it in. So it was only a tiny little step one. Okay. Even if you've got 1,000 steps towards your goals, dreams, project, even if you do 3 things a day. So I pulled it out, I've pulled the business side out because we've already done that, and I've done 3 photocopies today. So that's my 3 steps today. Even so, and that's how simple they are. Just had to quickly nip into the library, saw a couple of people, so that made it even better. Got a compliment at the end of it, so that was even sweeter. And it was very, very easy to do this one particular step. This one particular step I needed to complete an ambitious goal, if you like. And that was the other word I was looking for. That 10 flow drill, kickboxing combination, could be seen as ambitious, but really it was very, very simply broken down. And once you're in the flow of it, you don't even realise that you're doing 10 sequence flow combination, so that was just one step today. So even if you've got 1,000 steps towards your goals and you just break it down, well, I'm just going to do 3 a day, print off one thing, that's one thing. fill out that form at the place that we did today, didn't we? So that's 2 things, isn't it? And I had to give her my phone number, didn't I? So I've given my phone number out today to, get these results back, didn't I? Have they detected anything? Have they not detected anything? So that's my 3 steps today. And they were all very, very easy, and collectively, it took about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It was nothing. So imagine if I thought, well, if that took 5 minutes and I'm going to apply 8 hours to it, imagine how much you can achieve in 8 hours. It's phenomenal. It's remarkable. Or if you've only got the time, the mental battle, can I only be bothered doing these 3 things? Well, 3 things a day, every day for a year, that's 365 days times by 3, that's your 1,000 things. So even at worst, the very, very worst, and 1,000 steps, and quite simply broken down to 3 little easy manageable steps today, well, the longest it will ever take you to achieve victory and success over your own life will only be 1 year, 1 year max, 1 year maximum to change your whole life. And that's worst case scenario, so I have got a coffee next to me. Have a little sip of that. Right, so that's the book. You can't see much really, can you? I didn't have to go and buy any gold foil. You lot know me, and I collect all my gold foils from the lids of my coffee. That's what I've used. These from Butter, it don't even matter. So I could have spent money. Let's spend money. Oh, come on, you lot. It's called the Let's Spending Money channel. Let's go and get loads of gold foil, because honestly, even the book's dripping in gold. My teeth are dripping in gold. This book's dripping in gold. The game, the adult version game, dripping in gold, isn't it? Right, I could have bought loads of foil, loads of sheets, and it's purpose made, and it's this certain, type of whatever. Or actually, when I weigh it up, and when I consciously am patient, and that was it. Tolerance, because I've got a very high tolerance. Whatever that attack was that happened last September, or what was July, September, whatever it was, because something had happened anyway. I wasn't thinking straight, and then I put myself in a precarious situation, and whatever happened. Oh, God, what was the point of that? So, yeah, because I'm a very tolerant person. So it's not that I wasn't bothered, but, I wasn't bothered. I come out unscathed, lesson learned, and, tough shit, really. You live and learn. So, it's a bit as simple as that. Tough love, really, isn't it? Tough love. So everything's dripping in gold. Now, I could then, is it spending money? Well, let's go and blow about 40 quid, go to the stationery shop, buy this special gold foil, or I can be conscious of all the gold foil that's actually coming in my house, which is plentiful and in abundance. My butter's wrapped in gold foil, my coffee's wrapped in gold foil, a bag of a chocolate bar, that's got the gold foil under it. And then we end up being more careful with the stuff we've already got in abundance, and we appreciate it, and we're grateful for it. And there's tons of it. And God, in there, you're seeing all them boxes downstairs, them ones, and they're all organised, And then I've got boxes of the raw materials, the raw cardboard, paper, plastic, the sheets, components, the bits, the pieces. It has been collected with patience, perseverance, and only because I had my one goal at the end, my games. So then every time I step out and then I see something, that's suitable for the game. That box is about the right size for the game. Them parts are right for the game. Them words are appropriate for the adult version game. Them, pictures and images, they're suitable for the adult version game. So next thing, I've got a big, massive collection. I've got far too much. And then I have to condense it, put it down, put it all together. And then next thing, I've created the adult version board game. Okay, So it is as simple as that. So you take your life in your own hands, whether you're at the pits of despair, you're at rock bottom, you're happy and you've got it all, but there's like a little something missing, and you want to, something for yourself in your own world, in your own life, so victory and success over life and life's events. So, do be triumphant and do recognise all your little steps. Be grateful. I was dead happy about printing it out today. I was happy when I was doing it. I was buzzing when I was doing it. And then there were 3 tiny little steps to creating the completion of this one particular book. And like I said, there's other versions, adapted versions for different circumstances, different what have you. So them little tiny steps has now thickened out the project, hasn't it? It's built it up a little bit more. It's upgraded it. It's growth. It's transformed it. It's transformation. It's developed it. It's part of the developing. But there was me, quite peacefully and quietly. And I was friendly and I was happy. But photocopying, all I was doing was photocopying, wasn't I? Peacefully, quietly in a library, like Albert Einstein, wasn't I? Just creating, just photocopying, just whatever it was, So these steps are very easy. All you need, your goal. And it could be absolutely anything. What do you like? What do you like doing? What could you do all day? What recreates? I loved doing that as a kid. That was a good childhood memory. I loved that. Oh, I loved singing in my bedroom. What? Hey, Kate-Az. Kate-Az, you've badly timed it, I'm afraid, today. I am actually, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3. So it had 1, 2, 3, 4 in it. Where's my mate? UTV, 1, 2, 3. I was just saying, I'm going to finish now, and my angel numbers came up. 1, 2, 3. You tap your button when you read that, and that proves it. God is always watching us. Our angels are always around us. Team meeting, you ask them for a conference call, and I've just had mine. So I'm afraid I'm not going to be answering your what's today. You will have to, I will, as soon as I finish, I will upload it. I'll upload it immediately. I'll quickly go downstairs, get a bit comfortable, and I will upload it. And please do watch it from the beginning. I was talking about sensitive, private, embarrassing, humiliating, issues. It was kind of like someone else had talked about it, and I thought they were very strong for even talking about it. I've talked about whatever, but then you apply it to yourself. You can fill a form out, you can get to that building, you can speak to the women behind reception, you can go into room number 5 and have a consultation with Pauline. You're capable of doing everything that I did today. Just because mine was in relation and related to sexual health, well, then you relate and apply yours to yourself, your goals, your future, your bright future, your ventures and your successes. So hi, I'm back from baseball. Oh, we've been to baseball. Oh, fantastic. Oh, right. Now you play baseball with a baseball bat. I go around fighting with a baseball bat, don't I? Hey, it takes all sorts to make the world come round. And thank you so much. Hit the like button, you lot. Hit the like button. Give us all a like. Oh, it takes a quick second. Right, I am going to go. It was a tournament. Oh, fantastic. I'm going to shuffle that out of the way. Hey, go for gold. What is it? Colston Clearer. It was a tournament. You go for gold. Gold awards, gold trophies, gold medals. You put your best foot forward and you belt it out. When I'm singing, do you know what? As a child, my mum, you belt it out, Rebecca. She was always singing. My nana, she was always singing, and she sounded like Hilda Ogden from Coronation Street. dead-eye pitch little old lady like in the war. That was like their singing, wasn't it? And my mum used to sing, and, not so much that she encouraged us, but, you belt it out, Rebecca, you belt it out, and she didn't mind that, we were full blast singing in the lounge. She didn't mind, if we spent hours up in our bedroom singing it, always give them a show. And, birthdays, Christmases, we did get a Walkman, we did get a ghetto blaster, but you belt it out, you give them a show, and, good for you. You won. Oh, well, 2 thumbs up to you. Congratulations, well done. And you know what? Thank you so much for coming back, Colston, because you've left our live on an absolute fantastic news. So thanks for sharing that. Award winning sports star. It's in us all, it really is. You keep turning up, Colston. You keep turning up. You keep dialing in. You keep switching on. You keep showing yourself. You keep standing up tall. You keep putting your best foot forward, and you try your best. You just keep trying your best. You just keep turning up. It's as simple as that. So, baseball, that's fantastic. I'm absolutely amazed. I'm delighted. So wonderful. Right. I am going to go. Oh, thanks, Kraz Warn Kid. Thank you very much for joining. It was a bit mistimed today, but I am going to upload this so you can watch it from the beginning, and I do hope it helps and you apply it to yourself. Don't worry about what I'm doing, what I'm saying, what I'm doing, what I'm saying. Don't worry about anything about me. It is just observation. You apply it completely to yourself, 100%. Whatever I'm saying, you turn it around and you apply it to yourself. It's as simple as that. And, fantastic news for us, our mate there, Colston, clearly, our guys has achieved something today, does go to the practice, does do the cross training, does go for an extracurricular run, extracurricular swim, conscious about their intake, and look, they've just achieved something today. They've won something today. One of life's great winners. The world belongs to those who dare. So very well done, Colston, clearly. Well done in your tournament, and congratulations. And that's fabulous. That's fabulous news. So marvellous. Thank you for sharing it as well. Thank you for sharing it. That's a gift now to us. I'm going to go away dead happy, aren't I? Hey, well done us. Like in baseball, we haven't really do baseball in the UK. Used to play rounders and loved rounders, absolutely love rounders. But we don't so much have baseball in this country. So that's broadening my horizons. That's made me more educated today. That's made me come out of my head and think about something completely different. I'm now, thinking about baseball and sliding down, and I love that film. This used to be our playground. This used to be our pride and joy. Madonna and what was it called? That film where I have watched it like a year ago. Madonna and they're all baseball. It was a girls' one, a girls' team, and and all that kind of stuff. So fantastic news. Thank you very much for sharing it, and thank you for coming back as well. That's really flattering. Really complimentary. Really complimentary, and. Well, not even motivational. I'm glad that someone's taking it on board. I'm glad that, someone, it's interaction and for someone, so that's fantastic. Right, I am going to make a fresh coffee and all the rest of it. Now, I have lost my boyfriend. I have actually genuinely lost my boyfriend, and I am actually a little bit worried about him. Right, I love God and have faith in God in it. Right, So if anyone's seen my boyfriend, please will you let me know. And I did lose my boyfriend ring. Oh, I lost my boyfriend ring, and well, life did go a little bit downhill after that. So I will try and find my boyfriend ring. And now I've lost my boyfriend. I used to love watching The Sandlot. Oh, what was it called? I can't remember. Oh, it used to be in my playground. That's not what it was called. A League of Their Own. That's what it was called. The Madonna film, League of My Own, and the sliding and all the girls. And I love that film. You know, it's a great film. And that soundtrack, my playground. Oh, that song's made me cry. I tell you that for nothing. You know, no, it triggered off. I don't even know what. My whole life must have flashed before my eyes. You know, so I am going to go. I am going to leave you. I have lost my boyfriend. So I am a little bit worried about him. You know, he's a remarkable man. He's like the best man in the world. And I love him wholeheartedly. So I am worried about him. I've lost him. I lost him about a week ago. So I don't know where my boyfriend is. So if anyone's seen him and can help me out, that'd be fantastic. Right. Other than that, I am going to go. And I'm going to make fresh coffee. So thank you so much for the support. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much, you know, for joining me on this live. This is about yourself and your own life, you know, and the kickboxing, do it yourself and upgrade your own life, better your own life, enrich your own life, get to your goals. We can do it. We'll do it together. We'll do it real people, real time. Okay, so I am going to go. Right, now I think the next live, all being well, I'm going to do it quite soon. And I'm just going to be sat up in my bedroom. I've got a reclining chair up there. And now this is ambition. This is ambitious. Right, and unless it kind of gets taken down because of broadcasting or copyright, I don't know. But what I'm aiming to do is, and us all, we're all doing this. We're going to sing one of Guns N' Roses' famous full album. It's like 46 minutes, I think it is. There's about 10 songs on it. Right, very ambitious, you know, Axel's very ambitious vocalist. So, you know, we're going to try our best, aren't we? Even if you just want to put 50% in, well, that's fine. That's 50% more than what we're doing. If you're cross-training, well, you want to write your own songs, don't you? Well, you sing a song that's a lot more of difficult level. When it comes to you singing your song, well, it should be easier. It'll be more easy for you. If you're a drummer, well, we'll match Guns N' Roses. We'll match their album, the full album. Got our drum kit, our guitar, our air guitar, our air drum kit. Don't really matter. Right, and you'll fail. You're going to fail. We're going to fail. I'm going to fail keeping up with Axl Rose. But luckily for us, we do have Axl Rose, and he'll carry our vocals, won't he? When I miss a beat, miss a word, miss a length, miss a no, well, Axl Rose, he's got it covered for us, hasn't he? He'll carry us. So when we fail, it doesn't matter. He'll carry us, and then we'll pick ourselves up. We'll set ourselves up. We'll kick in again, and then we'll keep going, and we'll succeed. We'll hopefully, if we can broadcast it and sing over it, I'm going to sit down. I'm only focusing on the vocals. I'm going to sit down. No performance, no dancing, no dressing up. Just sat down on vocals, and we'll do it from start to finish. Now, say if so, doing it till failure, you know, hopefully I'm gonna try my best, and I will keep up. And the songs I've been singing, saw them live, saw that at Guns N' Roses live at Main Road, Manchester, when I was 14. You know, so I've been singing them, not sang them for years. And then my boyfriend, and then it's kind of brought back Guns N' Roses, and I love them. I remember loving them, loved them. I'm sure did I have a poster up? Maybe I did. I had all the records, all the albums, you know, all the rest of it. So now when you're on your drum kit, and it's just a practicing it, it's just out of your normal, everyday, whatever you do, it's something completely different. Or if you're dancing, don't normally dance like this. Oh, one of the girls just drops down and gets up, and it's so sexy. Well, you know, you might be practicing for your wedding dance, and it's classical ballroom. Well, you dance around with Axl Rose and throw yourself into it. Well, next thing, your choreographed dance is very easy and slowed down because you were just dancing about 1,000,000 miles an hour to Axl Rose, slashing Guns N' Roses, Duffy, and all the rest of them. So then, if you're playing the drum kit, completely your fail. You might be the best drummer in the world. Well, you're matching 2 drum sets, aren't you? Hey, you'll never compete. That's why you don't compete with anybody, do you? Okay, so there's a squirrel. I'm looking out the window. Can I say, I don't know, I don't mind. There's a squirrel right there, I can't believe it. I'm upstairs. It's probably because it's listening to me. On top of the roof there, can you see? On top of the there, right on top of the pond there, can you see it under the tree, a squirrel, and he's just looking in at me. Always being watched, always give him a show. You've always got an audience. Right, thank you very, very much for watching. Oh, right, the phone's come off, hasn't it? Right, thank you very much for watching. Put us on, God gave us everything, didn't I? We've got everything. Infinite. I have to go to my brother's practice, but have a good day. We will enjoy the rest of the day. Right, we will. I'm going to go too, but thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very, very much for watching it, supporting it. Please put a like on it. If you want to subscribe or please subscribe, do subscribe to it. Subscribe to the idea, hit the subscribe button. It costs nothing, it takes nothing, that kind of stuff. Right, I am going to go. So, what was the message today? The world belongs to those who dare. That's what the message was today. Okay, so be good. No, be bad. It's miles more fun. Okay, so bye. Have a great day, a fantastic day, and congratulations to you, Colston. Very well done to you, mate. Okay, everyone else, have a great day. See you again, and I'll see you very soon. Get your singing voices on. We'll just have a practice, bit of a laugh, a bit like a jamming session in it. We'll have a vocals jamming session upstairs. How about that? Okay, so thank you very much, and I'll see you again. Take care. Bye.